let's talk about putting our left hand on the cello. So for the purposes of this video, I have flipped everything. So you're going to act like you're looking into a mirror. So this right here is your left hand. This is your right hand. So if you're doing this correctly, and you're sitting in front of the screen, the cello should be over on this side of you. If you find yourself putting your cello on this side of your head, that means you've done things incorrectly. Make sure you've got your cello right here. A few things to review. Cello is on the inside of your left knee, the inside of your right knee, and right here up against your chest, there's a big space right here over your shoulder where the cello is not making contact, but the cello is also very near your face, okay? So people think like neck to neck right here, but of course not anything like this. So the most important thing, like we've talked about with our playing position whenever we pluck or whenever we just kind of sit and perform, the most important thing is that we look like we are in the right position, because that means we're going to be prepared to do some more advanced things later on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have our left hand, this one over here, our left hand, act like you're holding a round lemonade, bottle of water, Dr. Pepper, whatever your favorite drink is. Make it round so that your hand is in this like round shape. It's kind of like a C, okay? Then you're going to take your thumb and you're going to place it behind the cello. And if you take a look, your cello might have a little X or a little extra dot behind it, behind where not the top tape, but the second tape from the top. It's right behind that one. That's where, with this round hand, you're going to place your thumb behind the cello like that, right there, okay? So now, coincidentally, if you see right near where your thumb is, there are 4 tapes in a row. There's an extra one down here. We're not going to worry about that one right now. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4 tapes right there, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So those tapes are there for each finger, okay? So before you go slamming your fingers down, there's a few things to remember. Just like we started like this, we want to maintain that round hand shape. And we always use the tips of our fingers to play. We never want to lay our fingers flat like that, because it's going to cause issues later on, and you're not going to be as strong. You're going to get this sound as opposed to where it rings. So your thumb is behind, not the top tape, but the second tape down. You can see it a little bit better on that side angle. So behind, right where your thumb is, you have a first finger and second finger tape. I want you to place your second finger down, and then behind it place your first finger. And it's very important that your fingers are on the tip. Let me move this closer. I can move this closer. So it's very important that your fingers are on the very, very tip. No flat fingers, okay? So your thumb is here, second finger. They are best buds. They always do everything together. So then your first finger, you can kind of see it on this video. There's a tape right there. Notice I'm still on the very tip of my finger. Then third finger, spread it out, and then your pinky, spread it out to that place. Now, if you notice, all of my fingers are very strong, and they're coming straight down onto the fingerboard. Okay, your pinky might lean a little bit to one side, and your first finger might lean a little bit to the other, but what we want to avoid, what we don't want, is this. No, 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 no. We don't want that at all. We also don't want this, some straight fingers like that. All of your fingers are round just like that. Okay, so place your thumb behind the second tape where the X is. Your second finger and your thumb are best buds. First finger behind that. Third finger in front, fourth finger in the very front right there, okay? So now let's just do a few finger push-ups. So we're going to place our finger all on the D string. If you remember which one the D is, where you pluck down here, if you just travel that up, the D string is the same up here. So you're going to take that left hand and you're going to do some finger push-ups or push-downs. So you're going to hold it all the way down to the fingerboard and then relax. All the way down and relax. Hopefully you can see me actually holding the string down and relaxing, down and relaxing. Now make sure your fingers are maintaining the same hand shape. We don't want this. We also don't want this. No squeezing. Your thumb isn't changing the position. My fingers are around here. My fingers are around here. I'm not doing anything different. I'm just kind of holding them down. Okay? So go back and forth. Now, see if you can lift up your pinky and just do the finger push-ups with 1, 2, and 3 down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now just 1 and 2 down. Keep these fingers hovering. Don't pull them down. Ready, go. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now make sure your thumb stays where it is. Lift your second finger. Just your first finger. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Just like that. All right, let's review. Shake your left hand out. If you're squeezing or anything like that, your hand's probably a little bit tired. So make sure that whenever you start with this round finger, like you're making a C. You bring that left hand over behind the second tape. You can see it kind of shiny here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to put it behind the second tape right there. You should have an X back here. Second finger on that tape by your thumb. First finger behind, third and fourth finger in front. Now, one thing you might not have been able to see from that angle is my elbow. So whenever I sit here, my fingers are still strong and on the tip, but my elbow is almost pointing straight out. That is a little extreme. We don't want it absolutely straight out, but we want it almost straight out. Now, if you're looking at a camera, if you put yourself on a video or something like that, or just look in front of a mirror, you can see that elbow. And remember, this is your this side for your elbow as well. Act like this is a mirror. Okay, so that's what you're looking at for playing. Okay, so the elbow needs to be in the same place, the right place. Thumb is behind your second finger. Each of your 4 fingers has a specific tape, and your second finger and thumb are best buds.